So here we are. I've got everything I think I want on the bike, except some handlebars. But this is the latest purchase. The Bajaworx windscreen. And you'll notice I haven't mounted it yet, because after this point my dirt bike looks less like a dirt bike. I'm having trouble drilling the holes and actually mounting this thing permanently on my bike. Is that silly or what? I've been on enough long trips, you know, some are 300 miles just to get the start of a route, and the wind buffeting and smacking you in the face, the chest all the time. I've often thought, man, it would be nice to have a windscreen right about now. But then I'm out on the trail or dirt biking it, or, you know, I'm somewhere up here doing whatever stupid thing it is I'm doing, and I crash, and I think, I'm really glad I don't have an extra piece to break off of my bike. This is one of those things, right? It's just held on by these 4 little holes, and a little piece of plastic goes back here to reinforce it, and it seems ridiculously flimsy. I don't know, I haven't put it on yet. It might be the greatest thing ever. So anyway, for our video today, that's where I'm at. I'm going to mount this windscreen to my bike, and for better or for worse, we are going to slide beyond dirt bike, and we're going to start heading more towards dedicated adventure bike. But I'm a little nervous. I'm thinking, John, why don't you just go out buy an Africa Twin and be done with it? The simple answer is this thing is just so much fun to ride on adventure rides. All right, I'm going to shut up and we're going to mount this thing. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Yep. So here's the brace, the reinforcement. All I'm going to do is lay this, put the bolts in about where they go, line it up, and then drill from the back. If anybody works for DeWalt and wants to send me a new drill driver, that would be awesome. All right, so there it is. I wonder how well that shows up on the video. Not very well. I don't know. It seems like it's a little flexy, but it might work. I don't know. Obviously, the next part of this is going to be, we're going to go take it on a ride and bounce it around some and see if it stays with us or if it just straight up snaps right off. So, welcome to my backyard motocross track. It is in my backyard, it's not necessarily mine, and it didn't start life as a motocross track, but it certainly turned into one. So we're going to ride around this for a loop or two, just see how the windscreen reacts, Here we are in a couple little whoops, and there's kind of a rocky section coming up, and there we go. You can see it's bouncing around a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's definitely not super stiff like a lot of the factory ones are. I could see if you actually grabbed a hold of it and yanked on it, you would probably tear it right off. And here I come through. So now tell me, does with the windscreen on the dirt bike, does it make it look more like a GS, like a BMW? Is it less dirt bike like? I don't know. Here we are in Utah, out on a highway again. It is flexy. It does definitely at highway speeds gives you that dead air zone, and when you tuck in behind it, it does its job, but it's really, really uncomfortable. So unlike a sport bike where you're sitting down and low and with clip-ons, you can tuck. I wouldn't bother tucking with this. So here this big truck comes by us and blasts me with some wind, but all it does is wiggle a little bit. So again, if you yanked on that thing, you would probably tear it right off. But at highway speeds, right, it redirects the wind away from your chest, and while it does direct the wind into your face, it's a broken up wind, so you don't get buffeted as much. So for the Bajaworx windscreen, I'm going to definitely give it a thumbs up. I really like this thing. Again, it's, is what it is. I like it.